any women, I guess like if it's like your sister, you can stay following her. You can follow your sister and your mom. That's it.
What about comedians?
What if they're interested in one specific woman and they're not just simping for random?
Nah, still unfollow
Men
that shit.
can't follow hot chicks.
So you'd like you want them to be
Sounds like a
interested
boring
only
world.
in men.
Brian, what about Brian?
Unfollow. If you pull out your fucking phone, boys,
Brian
unfollow
does not
every
like
single
hot
girl.
girls.
No, it's not.
Look on Instagram if
I
he's
like hot
following
women.
any hot girls and somebody.
It's a red flag.
I'm not following.
Red flag.
I follow. I don't.
Following
one
1,
person.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yo,
I mean-
Durin, thank you for the gifted 10 subs, guys. Just unfollow all these IG models and all that shit. It's
Question
fucking
though,
lame.
Brian.
Well, that's not the majority of women,
Hold on.
though. Like the
It doesn't
majority of
matter.
women.
Even if it's a normie chick, unfollow her. Fuck
What if you like
Stop being a
know her?
simp.
Oh my god! What if like you go to
though,
work
but
with her
seriously
and you
though,
want to
what
see
about
her
like
life's progress?
comedians or people who have the platform to progress entertainment? That's
All right,
not
fine.
sexual.
If you're following Hillary Clinton, you can stay.
No,
Oh my God.
ew.
Why would you follow Hillary
Just,
Clinton to begin
just
with?
kidding.
Because
You
she
block
keeps hot sauce in her purse. That's why.
Yeah.
Well,
Nick
we're
could
from
use
Beyonce.
I guess you see who
Beyonce.
she's. Never mind.
She's not.
Let me not get
She's
on the
not black. We'll just say that.
Wow.
Wait,
Wait,
what?
what?
No, that's left field.
That was in response to like
The
a
hot
video
sauce thing.
where the hot sauce thing where she
the
was
pandering.
talking to black people.
Oh, she was trying to get cool with them, like
Yeah.
just by
I
saying
keep
that.
hot sauce in my
Look,
purse.
Just
We don't
to
care.
just to reiterate here, kind of my objections to when it comes to dating women who are involved in sex work. When it comes to OnlyFans, you become on a long enough timeline. You become very well versed and practiced in the art of lying and deception. Change your name, change your age, lie about your relationship status. You lie about everything. This starts to become a habit typically. If people start becoming practiced in lying, it starts to just you just keep doing it.
I'm honest about my age and my relationship and all the other.
If that untruth brings you closer to fleecing the money out of the pockets of your targets, you're going to lie.
Mhm.
And so a lot of these OnlyFans become very well practiced in this. Also, some of them are involved in like romance scams. They're literally scamming the
Horrible.
dudes. I'm not saying that's the case for you guys. We talked about the typers. We talked about the chatters. You'll lie about, oh, talk to me, baby. And then it's some dude. That's like most of these OF girls have a typer or a chatter. And it's a dude. You're like basically you're making these guys gay basically.
Yeah, that's non-consensual.
So are you telling them to unfollow all the women?
Huh?
That's not.
You're making them gay
That's
too, tell them
not
to
gay, but
unfollow
that's
all the women.
that's very traditional. That's very like keep it PG all the time unless you're intending to marry this chick.
Wait, what? I don't know.
That's a very PG. That's like a very I don't know adolescent perspective to be like it's very innocent. Like
What's innocent? I have no idea what you're talking about.
innocent to like unfollow every woman that isn't your sister or your mom.
Wait, it's innocent?
Yeah, it's innocent.
So wait, do you like it? I'm a little confused.
Yeah.
I mean, innocence is good.
No. What do you
I like
what do
it if
you
you're
mean?
dating me, you better
you
unfollow everybody else.
You're saying that men unfollowing every other woman is an innocent act?
It's like a naivety. It would be an innocent act, but In this instance-
Here, seeing as we have Stay Safe, who just joined us, we have. Wait, can you guys not be? Can you? I don't know.
Guys.
What are you fucking doing?
I'm sorry.
What are you telling her?
I can't say it. I was telling her something that I wish I could say, but I can't say it because he said we can't say it. Well,
What?
okay. I was saying if never mind. I won't whisper it anymore. I
Okay, what
promise.
were you? Can you tell me what it was loosely about?
Well, you guys are talking about if a guy unfollows all women on social media. I was gonna say that would make him look pretty,
Oh, okay.
in that like.
Not straight.
Exactly.
It's like, why is this guy
Exactly,
not
that's what I was saying.
following a bunch of dudes and no women?
Yay!
That'd be concerning.
Can I say
Like, why only dudes?
it's like the
What-
guy's
It was
trying to
a
revert to
It's like he's
virginity, his holy state.
But how many women will complain about guys who are following a bunch of random IG thoughts?
Yeah, if it's just random IG thoughts, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, anyone can be
I don't even care
insecure
about that. But you said normies too.
that, like men are.
So that's where the
insecure.
arguments come in.
Anyways, to
that's
bring it to
anything-
World
Anything
of
on
Warcraft.
social media, it's not really real. Like,
Well, I mean, if you're an OnlyFans model, you can't have a problem with your guy following other women. You're an OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
Be a double standard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, so if you tell your guy, if you're an OnlyFans model and you're doing all kinds of horny, girly shit on OnlyFans, you know, and then you expect your dude to respect you and not follow other women, you're delusional. You're delusional to think that
But I
your
think
guy's
someone
not going to follow other
even
women.
Think like even cares about that? Like, why is my dude's following other girls? It's
Because women are dumb and they do. They get upset. I've known plenty of
like, I know.
other
I've heard of
OnlyFans
crazy
women
like that,
who are
for
like, I
sure.
can't believe he's following this girl. That bitch, you are undressing in front of a bunch of men all over the world. How dare you have that even remotely double standard that your guy can't do what you're already doing? And you're promoting it and you're pushing it on them. And you are manipulating and you are lying and you're deceiving
The
these other
proverbial
men.
you, because not me. My dude watches porn. I love it.
I'm not
kind of
saying
a little
every
bit of
woman.
a
I'm not
little
saying every,
cucky
but a majority
sometimes.
of them.
I don't know. And just the last thing, I'm kind of territorial, so I don't want other men to be like looking at my girl like that.
A lot of men are. And that's
I
I
what
mean, a
comes.
lot of guys look at a woman and
That's
they
monogamy.
automatically
That's what monogamy
start
is.
thinking things if they're attracted to them.
You can't be an OnlyFans model and then say you're monogamist. There's just no way. You
That's why I
can't.
say monogamish.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. You can't. You can't even represent the whole monogamy thing because of what you do. Because it is a double standard. It's hypocritical. It's hypocrisy.
Well,
I mean,
it's
if you're
mainly
not
just
sleeping
social.
with anybody else and you're not meeting up with anybody else in
You're
person,
sharing your body. You're sharing your body and these personal things that should be only reserved for the person that you're with or married to. If you're married and you're an OnlyFans model and you're sharing your body on the internet and I can pay to see your vagina hole, you are not a monogamous woman. I'm sorry. You're showing your private parts to other people who are not your husband. Because when you take that vow, when you get married, you're vowing to be for that other person and only for that other person. Unless you're polyamorous, it's a completely different thing. But if you,
I mean, maybe if that's what you vow, though. I mean, everybody, you can vow different
let me
things
ask
in
you,
marriage.
let me ask you a question. Do you plan on being in a monogamous relationship at some point in your life?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to do it before or after you leave OnlyFans?
Their round meatball donated $200. Would you guys quit of making any kind of content if you were in a relationship?
Exactly.
Thank you, Mr. Meatball.
That's exactly my question.
Yeah.
Is
So
a
you-
man gonna like make up for the? I don't do OnlyFans, but
Yeah.
just hypothetically, is a man gonna make up for the financial differences? Like, are you going to be a provider and substitute whatever they were making?
Why should he have to?
No.
Why should he
Why
have
should I
to?
have to give it up?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
everybody has a right.
Because you want to be in a monogamous relationship.
But that's you're assuming that they want to be in a.
Well, that's why I asked. I asked her, and she said yes. She wants to be in a monogamous relationship,
Eventually.
married.
Well, then, but it's sort of a false equivalence. Like, it would make more sense to say, would you be okay with your man doing OnlyFans?
Some
that
guys
would
are
be
okay
the
with
equal.
it. Some guys think it's hot and they get turned on by it, and that's literally a
And then once
king,
the
like-
once the honeymoon phase is over, and he leaves you because he can't take it anymore, then what?
But this for me, this isn't forever. This is
Right. But that's why I said
it's
for
fun
your
for me, and I
20s.
express my sexuality and saving money, and
But
then
that's why I said your 20s is for
transition into
fucking
something
around,
different.
finding out who you are. So, you're not quite at the threshold where you should be figuring yourself out yet, but you should probably stop OnlyFans before you figure yourself out.
I mean, everyone
I'm figuring
has
myself out right now. I'm figuring it
different.
out all the
Everyone
time.
has different tolerances for social deviancy and sexual deviancy.
Yeah.
And any rational guy going into a relationship or looking for a potential relationship, he's not going to seek a woman who is putting herself out there as a sexual being
To other men.
to other men. There's going to be allure. Like, guys look for allure in women. They do look for a little bit of competition, but that's not competition. That's like,
I just think it's crazy
just
for anybody
exposure.
to speak for like
A whole
everyone.
group of
Well, no, but here's
people.
the thing.
I don't think that's
Most
broad
Okay.
category
most
of
most men that are okay with it are not high value men.
I mean,
I would not.
And
if-
they're not the men that you're going to want to marry.
exactly.
So what these two
I mean,
ladies just say, I think one thing that might be forgotten here, and again, no judgment, honestly,
Yeah, no judgment.
but one thing that I think might be being forgotten here is that what men, and I am generalizing here, But generally speaking, I think that what men fall in lust with is very different than what men fall in love with. And I
That
think
part.
a lot of times, maybe
100%.
because of the way we were raised, the way we value or don't value ourselves, I think especially as women, I've seen a lot of people conflate those two things. And I think it causes a lot of pain on both ends. I think a lot of men are very confused too.
Do you do BG content?
No.
You only do solo content?
Mhm.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously there's scales to it. Like a girl who's only done like lingerie stuff on OnlyFans, it's not quite as suboptimal as a girl who's done like gangbangs,
And sex acts.
you know,
True.
and like BG content,
But in my opinion,
but it's still suboptimal.
like if like to me, like my standards, right? Like I would never go and do mainstream porn because to me, like I just can't do that with
Mhm.
sex. Like, and I think if to me, a woman doing mainstream porn and having sex with a bunch of different men, literally on camera, like you can see all
Yeah,
these
that's
different
bad.
men.
That's bad.
That's not a vibe. I think a woman that does boy girl content on OnlyFans with her partner, her boyfriend, husband, whatever it is, and then maybe a divorce happens and it doesn't work out, and now she wants to date someone else. Is that person going to judge her for having sex with someone else?
Can I,
Like,
can I ask a
whether it's on
question?
camera or not,
Yes.
like you're going to be upset that your girlfriend that was dating people before you had sex with other people.
Yep.
On camera.
Can I have a
Sold
question?
it.
I have a
Yeah.
question. I have a question. Do you believe that doing OnlyFans, does that give you confidence? Does that build your confidence? Do you feel more confident because you do OnlyFans?
I think actually, yeah.
Because I think it's a false sense of confidence. Because here's the reason why I say this. Because OnlyFans gives you confidence because it's based on looks. It's only based on looks. You're not having Pulitzer Prize conversations with people that are checking out your titties and your vagina. So the second the OnlyFans is done or your looks fade, then what are you left with? What are you left with?
Well, I mean, obviously none of us really know each other that well, but like before I did OnlyFans, I had my own remodeling company at the age of 19 and
But
was
that- again,
doing manual
that's all
labor
looks.
remodeling. And that's my passion. And I want to own an all women's construction company
That's
one
cool.
day. And this is just something that's fun for me. And I have
God, who the hell cares?
Oh, the construction company.
Well, just to add to her point,
it's just like
ahead.
obviously there's
I don't
an
think it's fair to
there's an-
belittle
there's an
her
end to
goals.
this, like
just to add to her
Okay, your
point,
goals are
though.
if you have this alternative path that you want to seek, then what is the appeal in doing OnlyFans to you, and what do you think it is the appeal of doing OnlyFans to a multitude of women that actually do it?
I think for me, it's an ability to make a great like future for myself without a man. Like I don't need a man in my life. And if there is one that wants to be there and love me for where I'm at and actually knows me and like what I've been through, then I don't think they would.
Can I suggest something? The quality of man and human that I think you're going to want later in life is the kind of man who's going to want to be needed by you.
Mhm.
So it's a
I
different
think
way
y'all
of
would be
thinking about
surprised
it.
who subs OnlyFans. Like y'all have this idea that it's like the kind of man that you want is not going to subscribe to OnlyFans. Those are the exact guys that are subscribed. People just don't know.
Yeah,
Give an example. Give an example.
guys.
What I
It's
mean.
the preachers
false.
that are buying prostitutes.
Yeah, but I'm not looking to marry a
that's not the kind
preacher.
of man that
Yeah.
I
Look,
would
Yeah,
want.
exactly.
here,
I hope that
hold
makes
on,
sense.
hold on. I'm going to make things very simple.
You're
here,
saying it's not
okay?
obvious. I get it.
No, it's not.
So
obvious.
your original question, do you want to just restate your original question to me? Is like, why am I what? Why do I object to dating an OF girl? Was that your original question?
I don't even think it was a question. It was just the original thing was like the topic that I brought up. I just
Here,
feel like
look, I'll pull up the notes. Okay, so you don't agree with all the discussions about women's and men's role in relationships, and then you went to there.
Mhm.
Okay.
I agree with Matt. By the way,
Now, on your OnlyFans, you state that you have daddy issues. So a girl needs some daddies, plural, LOL, which seems to indicate that you,
a pick me girl.
well, it seems to indicate that you would entertain multiple men. So you've already made an admission on your own OnlyFans that you have an inclination towards dating multiple men. This is obviously a massive red flag. Although,
Not
given that I said that people bullshit on OnlyFans, you could certainly be lying. You also say here you can see me fully nude, squirt, give JOIs. striptease, role play, get the full girlfriend experience, request customs, and you love to spoil and be spoiled. So you're giving the girlfriend experience. So if I was dating you, for example, and you're giving 10 other men the girlfriend experience, I'm getting your divided romantic attention and sexual attention.